What's going on, everybody? It's your ass is mine. I know, man. I uploaded 2 videos in one day yesterday, and I'm back again. Well, my internet was down because of the weather we had down here in the south, and it affected my uploads. So this one is scheduled. No top 5 deaths this week. Sorry, guys. Just didn't get enough chance to play with the internet being down and all. It really cramped my style. But we got some World at War gameplay in the background. And somebody was cheating. Imagine that. They were on my team, but they were cheating. You'll see at the end what the score was. Why people have to do that, I just don't understand it. But man, I missed the metagame in here with the using the tanks, man. I mean, it was a game within a game. You could get in the tank in a couple of maps, and it was so cool, man. You know, it was just something you weren't used to, and you know, I mean, at the time the only thing we had was COD 4, you know, as far as multiplayer goes, and this was just so cool, man. A couple of maps had the tanks, you could get in them, and you could just wreak some havoc. I mean, they were slow as shit, took forever to reload, hard to see around you in it, you know, but they were cool. But that's not what I'm here for today. I'm here because you know, the rumors about the new Call of Duty are abundant. They were among us. So there was a rumor yesterday that it was going to be called Patriots. Well, I believe that has been squashed at this point. But that yesterday they were saying, oh, it's going to be a World War I shooter. And I was all prepared to do a commentary on a World War I shooter and how bad of an idea that would be. Because you think gun balance was bad in this game. Man, World War I would be terrible. Machine guns would rule the roost. But they'd be so big, I don't know how they would make that work. You know, all it was rifles. And I just get owned by this guy that I'm doing the chicken dance with. Lucky me. But there was another rumor today, came out, I read it on GameSpot, talking about how it's like a mercenaries for hire, and there was a screenshot of a guy wearing like a mech suit. I mean, come on, Call of Duty, you know? I mean, I don't know where we're going with this. A mech suit? I mean, we'll be talking like Titanfall? Like Mech Warrior? I mean, I want to know what we're talking about here. And I just don't know. I mean, they keep going futuristic, and we all saw what 2025 was like. It was full of lag and quickscopers. So if they go even higher than that, man, I can only imagine. I can only imagine. I have high hopes that the game will be cool. But I don't know. I just don't know. I don't get it. If, you know, and there was a little video on GameSpot that said the next Call of Duty, you know, and what it's talking about is the soldiers for hire, which is a true thing, you know. I mean, there are mercenaries for hire. And it's a lot of, you know, ex-military guys that got out to make more money, and I don't blame them, being an old military guy myself. I realize how much money you make in the military, and it's nothing. It's chicken feed. I believe my first year in the military, back in '99, I made $13,000 for a year of service. Granted, I lived in the barracks, so I didn't have to pay for room and board, but you couldn't do anything. I mean, I had a car payment, insurance, and there went my money. So I understand it. But if they're gonna do it futuristic, where corporations are running wars, why do it that futuristic to where there is Mech Warrior type shit going on? That just doesn't make sense to me. I don't know. It puzzles me. It bothers me. Is this gonna tank? You know, the multiplayer is gonna have to be good. It's gonna have to have small maps, but you know, I mean, Titanfall gets away with big maps because you can run and jump like crazy. You got Titans to make up for it. So if they do something similar to that, where you're a lot more mobile, it makes sense. I just don't know. I don't know. Oh, here we're back at the meta game. Tank on tank. This was what was fun, man. You know, you get in that tank, you rape them. This dude's just trying to get out of dodge. He's like, oh man, I'm outgunned. Bitch, please. You didn't want none. Hey, but the tank had a weakness. Run up to it with a satchel charge. It was over. Done with. But if you could get into the middle of a bunch of people with this thing, oh man, you could go crazy. You could get them surrounding you at a good distance. Oh man, especially if you got a guy on the machine gun up top. Man, it was all over but the crying. Anyway, folks, this commentary's over. And look at the score at the top. 48-0. Thanks for watching. Later.